I remember these same people went to Ghana to mess up. The Ghana government chased them out. But in Nigeria, they have been welcomed and pampered. I will blame Dave Umahi. This thing started under him. When he was trying to be a good boy to Buhari, that was when this thing started. We all saw it. They were giving him money, trying to make him look like he's a good man in the southeast. Deliberately, Buhari was funding Dave Umahi that time. And because of that, Dave Umahi looked the other way while Fulanis were taking over Ebonyi. I said it somewhere. I said it that this thing that Dave Umahi is doing, it will boomerang one day. Because these people, they are never good neighbors. They have never been. The moment they come into your neighborhood, just wait. It's a matter of time when they settle down. The next thing, they start killing. So the government, and I said the federal government, must make a statement to these people. They must be warned that they don't have the monopoly of violence. The federal government must speak to these people. It's way too many. Too many. Is this when people start retaliating now? Right, that the federal government will not talk.
What do you have to say about this? You know, the fact that a whole lot of persons in Ebonyi State, they acknowledge that this is not the first time this particular community is being attacked. And yet, some people are still saying, no, we are promising, we assure you that it will not repeat itself again. And from what some people said, or from what information that we have there on the space, they said a cow was killed. And because of that particular cow that was killed, 16 persons lost their lives, over 25 houses were burnt down, and barns of yams and all that were destroyed. Where are we really headed? Is it that a life of a cow worth more than that of a human being?
It is so sad and so provocative. In fact, it cannot be described in any form or shape. This is war. There's no other way to describe. This is war. Because this thing has been going on repeatedly without any reprimand from the higher authorities. Each time I hear this type of news, I ask myself, what exactly is wrong with these herdsmen that they have become so arrogant, so unlawful, that they take laws into their hand and all that? You mean these other people that they have been killing over the years, they don't have the power to retaliate? Because the next thing somebody will tell me now, 2 wrongs that don't make a right. Their brothers in the north who saw and heard all this, have they said a word? No, they will not talk. You can see how a country destroys itself. What exactly is wrong with these Fulani herdsmen? Is it not because the government are giving them the backup? That's why they act with so much.
Good morning once again. Another episode of those scallywags we have in the southeast. Prior to this video, I have published a video where a man is standing boldly to tell the so-called Fulanis right in their face of how hypocritical they can be when it matters, or when a matter that concerns other regions arose. Maybe many people might say, why am I bringing this kind of video to you to watch? But I can tell you for free of charge that this man is among those who keep calling for the head of Simon Ekpa, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, saying all manner of things. Everything that Simon Ekpa is fighting for, everything that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stands against, is what this man now is trying to retreat. And everybody was a kind of clapping for him. Oh, he's an outspoken. But this is one of the urchins. I'm sorry to use that word because of his age, but let me borrow that word. This is one of the urchins who keep saying that Simon Ekpa is this, Simon Ekpa is that. Who keep making all these unguided statements, giving the enemies the power to see that, say that, oh, look at the ones who is in the media, who's supposed to be guiding and protecting their own people, are now becoming a tool that the so-called oppressors are using to fight their own people. This man by name Barrister Darlington, that's always out there on air making noise, because to me he makes a lot of noise. I don't even care what he said on that video you just finished with. I don't care whether he's fighting for the Biafran. I don't care whether he's saying the truth. But when Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu is fighting this fight, all of you gang up, even wrote petition against his own very person. Now, Oregiana, it's a rigid, and everybody don't they collect water. Every man on this planet Earth, or rather, every living being in that contraction called Nigeria, supposed to blame themselves. Everybody, apart from those who is fighting for freedom of liberation of Biafrans, everybody supposed to blame themselves for what is happening today. Ebonyi State is now being run down by Fulanis, courtesy of Dave Umahi, under Buhari regime. And that land they gave to them have already begun to yield fruit in a negative way. Fulanis are running down a entire community that even have a federal university. Courtesy of Ugwani, they run Enugu State down through that so-called buffalo called Ugwani. What did they do during their own time? It didn't start from Mba. Those are the people who sold their own people to the Fulanis during Buhari's regime because they want to become a good boy in their books. They want to play the big boy role, a good boy that always obey their slave masters. Because as far as I'm concerned, all our Southeast governors and all political leaders and political urchins, they are all servants. They are ready to throw their constituents or their people under the bus just to remain in their good book. Hey, we are going to insert you. You must be the governor. You must be the senator. Only if you do our bidding. Look at Imo State today. After Hope, series of killings of his own people, now went to church and carried one big Bible, raised it up, and said that now he has repented. So, if God should forgive him, the people of Imo State must forgive him. The next one now is to carry lorry of rice and begin to share to everybody. Rice economy and the rice country. Any small thing is sharing of rice with their pictures as if it is not the right of the people to enjoy the dividend of democracy. It is heartbreaking, it is annoying, and it is appalling that this kind of urging will be on the internet now to rant. But when the people who truly see future, who truly see tomorrow, are fighting for all these things, they turned against them and made them the enemies to the general public, and also made them made the enemies to penetrate and attack them at will. And I'm not going to take much of your time as you have watched that video. Let us take full reactions from the Biafrans over this matter, because I always like to read the comments. Not what he said is the main message. The main message lies on the comments. What people think concerning him, what people think, or the reactions of people over the issue at hand. Let us see what our people think. Engineer Benjamin TBK said, who owns those cows? It belongs to the Igbos, or it belongs to the Igbos. How? Let me see a response. Chris Ako says, stop that nonsense talk. Sweet man Ajiri said, to an extent, I think you are right. It is not possible for these Fulani herdsmen to be so daring without some of these cows either owned by some prominent Igbos or some political and traditional leaders being settled. I have seen a video where a herdsman openly saying, you people are just talking nonsense. Do you think we just come without we settle your leaders? Look before you see a Fulani herdsman in any bush. Know that they have settled your leaders. Just like what late Abacha once said, that if terrorism lasts more than 72 hours, then know that the authorities are behind it. There's also other African adage that says, if house dead, no kill outside, own, no go fit kill. I don't even know what sort of rubbish is this. Belize Benjamin said, oh really? Betrayer Sabo, if it didn't meet you, now your grandchildren will experience it. Josephine Thompson, is it the Igbos that own the rifles they used to kill too? And how do you know the cows were owned by Igbos? Ochman Gabriel said, this is why I insult people. How can you say that the Igbos own the cows? Can you prove to that? Or rather, do you have any proof to that? Henry Gideon, the former governor, David Umahi, is evil. Christopher Onyedi, allowing them sleep a night in that land is where our problem started. Giving them a night to sleep, whether in your bush or in an open place, is the beginning of our downfall. Ifa Nchuku said, all of you, good morning. Oh. When Martin Namdekan was shouting and pleading What do you all say to or did to him? You conspired and betrayed him. Chijioke said the Igbo politicians are those supporting these murderers. Josephine Okechukwu, Southeast governors and politicians are the ones helping the Fulanis to come and kill people from the Southeast. Ogu David said now they are killing people up and down. What is the reaction of Tinubu? Tinubu never even settle his own family problem, please. He want to come settle Nigerian problem. Felix Obasi said our Igbo Efulefu politicians are cowards. None of them have the interest of Igbo at heart. Slava Okereke, give us Biafra nation. Enough is enough. Nigerians needs division. Tigana chief Dave Umahi have sold himself against his people, but time will tell. This Ebonyi current governor is a real coward. NK Prosperity. Our leaders are the ones selling us to Hausa in order to collect money. Emmanuel Chiji Ego, God will surely punish all of them. Geraldine Nkiruka Ona, good. Umahi, Hope, Suludo, and their Ebubago of Asai Dokubo are paid by government, and they will say is IPOB. Emma Udu Maga, they are even openly supported by both the security agency, the military and police, and the government as well. Lord Francis, Ebonyi State never see anything yet. I still remember when the governor Dave Umahi was busy supporting them. He even told us that Ebonyi State is not part of Biafra, that they should free them. Chigoze HOD said, well said. Dave Umahi and Wifuru, we hand over to, are all Fulani elite stooge, working in interest of the North against their own people. Monday Fidelity said, you are talking nonsense, sir. Pascal Martins, people's barrister, keep on voicing out the truth. May our good God keep and protect you in all areas. In Jesus' name, according to him. Ezekisili Namdi, my advice for people of Ebonyi is stay defend their land because that land is yours, not herdsmen. Each morning make a declaration to your God. Oberebum ga ebu onwe ya. Obera bonye abegula ya boya ala mbumpa pokana ya nazo. Even your local gun victory will be yours. You are local gun victory. Nah, English, na your mate. Nkwoji Evans, this man spoke the truth. I have been searching for since. Okay, once upon a time, Fulanis attacked Ebonyi State under Dave Umahi. He tried to teach Rich Buhari to send troops to stop the killings, but he was denied access to the president until the bandits have their fill of blood in our land. Somto Ozoma, the idiot David Umahi, even give them land to build mosque in Ebonyi State. Crap TV, people with an ideology that if you don't believe in their faith, you're not supposed to exist. How can such evil people become good neighbors? It can never. Jessica said, how many times your people are killing Fulani? Mike Nkwoji, sometimes I wonder if a southern leader signed an agreement not to raise objections if their people are killed. Is it a condition they must fulfill before they make them governor or senator? Why is it that they never raised any objections? No matter how many of their people killed, they never say anything. Never said than never. My people are begging, we'll go take a break. More of this is coming your way. My name is Sediman Amadioha. Like, share, comment, and keep subscribing for more interesting videos coming your way. I, Okulora, is here to serve you. Don't forget to, our program is still going on either today, tomorrow, or next tomorrow. Our call-in program. So if you are eager to join, please endeavor to make yourself available on that very particular date, 8 to 9 p.m. Either Wednesdays, Thursdays, or Fridays, but it is once a week that I'm going to be having that program. So in any way you find yourself available, please make sure you join so that we can speak, or rather we can air our voice to the international community about what is happening in our own territory. So, my people, bye for now. Eh? Okay, Messiano, I love you all.